Hello, one for a day two recap of the POE League. Um, just a reminder, there will be no recap video tomorrow because I'm not gonna be out because I have to work. Since my shift couldn't be covered, so I'm not gonna be able to play much at all. So there'll be no recap video on Monday coming out because of that. So I switched the build to Arc, like I said I was going to. Um, I did it a lot earlier than what I should have. I did it at the first, after the first map, and was not a smart idea. I would not recommend doing it right away if you're doing a league start. If you have gear saved up to transition easily, then it's a different story. But on league start, it was extremely rough. Um, Damage was stupid low. Um, Pretty much dying all the time. It took me over 10 minutes to do one map and even failed the T1 maps. It was rough, but I pushed through it. Pretty much level 78 right now. A lot of deaths, like over 120 so. But pretty much got the resistance fix, which is the thing I had to work on the most when I switched over to this. We got a 4-link Cloak of Flame. Got Maven's helmet or Cyrus' helmet 4 links. I got a Zeri's foible. I got one Divine Ore drop today in the temple from the currency room, so I used that Divine Ore to buy the necklace. What do we see? Those are the main buys. I think those are self-crafted. This one I bought this for 10 chaos. Pretty much it's just an early one. Mana +1 lightning. And lightning damage. It has spell damage too, but it doesn't have dot on it, which is what I wanted to get. There's just none up right now. The wand, to say you're gonna have extra link slots, so I added some extra stuff because of that. But Malevolence and Eternal Blessing lets it reserve for free. Flame Dash, your movement skill. Cyrus Helmet, very good, more life, mana, transition body, soul, mind. ES doesn't matter because you're going to eventually convert it all into 0. But it's pretty much your brand setup. Arcanist brand. Brutality, so it does no damage. Flammability with Flame Surge. Zeri's Foible. It pretty much helps get around the attribute problem since your attributes suck. But also gives you a lot of mana regen, a lot of mana, more mana. So very good overall. Eventually, I want to anoint it with the I think it's Storm Drinker, the one that gives you mana on kill. But I don't have no oils right now. This shield, you can do double wand if you want to go more damage. Shield wand is just to pretty much make the resistance a little bit easier, and then also I eventually want to go Element Immunity on this build fully. Especially because of this league, and maybe spell suppression if possible, but Element Immunity is definitely a must. Which should be doable, maybe. I gotta see how to do it, to be honest, but I might end up going spell suppression and go Element Immunity, the jewel that makes it easier. I might do that route instead, but I need that to be more of a later down the road. It's pretty much just signal power with AoE. Cat in my face. Both rings are just pretty much stat fixers. If you need stats, resistance fixers need resistance. Both rings are trash. This one's probably the better one of the two because it has a lot of resistance, but eventually I want to get rid of both of these. I need to get a Polaric Devastation ring, and then the other rings will be just to fix everything. Boots, stats again, movement speed, a little bit of mana. Pretty bad. Have a burning damage in here for leveling up because it's gonna go in the 6th link eventually. Faster attacks, shield charge because of the shield. I wanted to move around a little bit faster. Don't even need it. Belt, life resistance, mana. The gloves are more stats, mana, life, resistance, nothing new. Pretty much, I'm using the automation at new skill because we can't left click anymore. So I'm using, since we have the extra slot here, why not give it a try? Arcane Surge, Arcane Cloak, and increased duration. That's why the mana is going up and down all the time, because it's casting. There it is, Arcane Cloak, pretty much every time it's off cooldown, and then the Flame Surge too, give you a little bit more regen. Flasks, I honestly have not fixed these flasks at all. They are complete garbage. Double life, which this one ain't not even crafted. Mana flask and 2 movement speed. So the flasks are garbage completely. Should not be there. Still only 3 labs. 1, 2, 3. Eventually, Shape of the Storm. Should do it later. Tree, I think is, yeah. So the tree, life mana, loop around up here, life wheel, mana wheel, mana wheel, mana, fire exposure, fire wheel. Eventually, jewel slot here, lightning wheel, damage over time, elemental overload, fire dot wheel. Life will, these 2 points technically I'm probably gonna take away eventually. I sort of forgot they were there, but these 2 points technically don't need to be there. Mana wheel, eventually you want to take this, but you need a way to make it so that it doesn't pretty much backfire on you, because the problem with this is if you're not at full life, you do not get any mana back until you're at full life. And that's a big problem that I ran into a lot. That's why I took it off. Eventually, you can probably get around it once you have everything going, but for now, don't take it until you have good ways of fixing it. MOM, life, jewel slots. When you get jewels, put them in. Pretty much, I just bought 2 jewels with life, mana, fire dot multi. 1 there, and 1's right here. Mana wheel. Recoup, a little bit more damage over here, increase elements, some resistance, damage. Mana wheel, you don't really need to take this one early. I took someone to get the 16% mana. Mana and your guard skill is always on because your guard skill is actually the arcane cloak. Life wheel, another mana wheel. A lot of your strength you're missing comes from doing this. In your decks too. These 2 points here, I took them early because I was short resistance on these 2, so that's why I just took them. If you don't need the resistance, you know, you can skip these 2 for now. You get this jewel slot later. And then elemental equilibrium, jewel slot missing still. And then also I'm probably gonna start pushing up this way to get, you know, another strength, more in their decks. You have another increase mana, more mana. Up here you have some dex, which is good because you can drop dex off other spots. You have, I think it's this side. Yeah, here's some more strength. You have more mana, and also you gain 4 mana per enemy hit with their attacks. And you don't use a mana flask when you get to the final version. The mana flask is gone, so this always will give you 4 mana per hit, which will sort of help you get around the agnostic stuff. That plus, it's over here. Oh, here it is, Mind Drinker. Because this will also give you 2% mana on kill, so that would help you too later on. I'm trying to think. We can do a map showcase. So this is actually my first yellow map I'm running. That one's okay. Not really looking at this too much. There's only certain ones I don't want to do. You know, I really don't care. Just take it. Lead mechanic I haven't really played around too much with. That's more late game. Also, before I start, not this one. This one? Yeah. My Atlas tree is exactly what I said it's gonna be. Pretty much, you know, expedition chance, higher map drops, drops. Kirak early on is really good for helping the shrine, because shrines are awesome with this build. And then I realized someone told me, I forgot about this. I'm not going to go up like I said in the first video before the league started. Because if you go this way, you just screw yourself over. I didn't pay attention. This is called back to basics. I'm just used to always going up from this being 7th gate from last time. So from this point, I'm probably going to... No, Scarab's too early. I don't know, actually. I think what I might do at this point is I might start pathing up this way to get the maybe expedition wheel. Or... Yeah, or I actually probably will path up, or I path up here and go this way up here, because I can start taking away these points eventually. So I'm already covering myself on that. But we'll see, something like that. I'm getting attacked by something though. But yeah, on Monday I'm hoping to do the 4th lab. I'll be on red tier maps, have all the yellow and white maps done. I'm gonna use Monday as a big push, I'm hoping. And blue filter I still have not even set up yet, which I will do after this actually. But yeah, the build's pretty easy to play once you get to this point. Your damage is gonna feel low, it's normal. But it's pretty much, you know, arc, the chain it, your brand for like more of like the rares I would say and bosses. Shield charge, I rarely use it to be honest. I might take it off, but it's just there for fun. And then you're pretty much your Val arc for big packs. Yeah, the damage definitely getting up there. You can see the ignite hitting everything, and once the ignite hits, that's where most of your damage will proc from. One ignite and everything just dies right away. I will link the POE in the description below. Still need to do Pantheons. I still need to figure out how to get elemental avoidance. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do. Oh, Morg is full. I don't care about the Morg actually. Probably won't do anything with that until red tier maps, I think would be best. If I go that way, it's less thinking. Yeah, this build shines mainly in Expedition. It's really good for it. Legion's really good. Expedition, you just wait for all that to spawn in, and then you just one shot. Then you just hit it with arcs. Let's go over here. About arc once, and you're not gonna have the damage to kill everything early on. So it actually does a good amount of damage though, especially if the knights can hit. Just in case. arc. But yeah, you can tell without until the ignite hits, is all you're just running in circles pretty much. But yeah, it's getting there. First yellow map around didn't really go that bad. And that's pretty much it. Build's getting there. You can see it's very easy. From here, I think I'm just gonna do this. I'll block lead mechanics eventually, just not right now. Maybe you go 1, 2 actually. 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Whatever. Beacon's there. Okay. But it's very straightforward. Build still needs a lot of work to go. It's definitely getting there as improvement, which is really good. It'll be interesting to see what this build looks like also on a 5 link, 6 link, you know, actually getting the rest of the items. Because we're missing... Why am I not leveling this stuff up? Wait, what's the burning damage actually? Oh yeah. I forgot. I actually changed the gems around. Burning damage actually was in here as the 4th link. So that's why I changed. I added Archmage support. I was running Swift Affliction, Deadly Elements, and Burning Damage in here with Arc. It was really bad. When I switched over to this setup with Ignite Proliferation, Arcane support, or Archmage support, and Swift Affliction, that's when I actually was able to start killing things. Until then, it was horrible. Archmage is definitely big, massive, especially when you have over 5k mana. Ignite Proliferation is just help with spread, but I don't think this is needed that much. You probably can replace this one if needed, and this is more damage. But like Archmage definitely is probably the most important one. Eventually, you know, Chain get in there will help a lot. That element do more damage. Like eventually, then it'll be better. But to get a 6 link cloak, it's expensive, and I don't have anywhere near that currency anyway. But we'll see. I want to play around with some stuff. We still need to get awakened gems, alternate. We need to get quality on gems. So once I start doing that, we'll see. Like eventually, I get actually quality on this, which would give me more chains, which would help. And then add more chains to this. Like, oh, just help with clearing. But that's pretty much everything from day one. Not too much happened. It was a long day, especially with the switching the builds. Almost made one to reroll. But if you're playing this, you know, I would probably recommend play Wave of Conviction through all the white tier maps, and then maybe in yellow tier maps too, depending on your gear. But like once you get gem levels up, you get Cloak of Flame, Cyrus Helmet, the necklace, everything else fixed, and it'll feel a lot better. But if you go straight from campaign to maps and switching right away, it's gonna feel bad, no question whatsoever. I did it without the necklace, without Cyrus' helmet, and it's one of the worst things I played. Once you get everything going, it's a much better build, which makes more sense. But that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything. I'll come back in 2 days. Hopefully on Tuesday's video, the Atlas is done, pretty much close to being done. We have more upgrades, but I'm just hoping the prices of items don't skyrocket over the next 2 days, but we'll see. But hope everybody like this video. Hope to see everyone on the next one. Bye, everyone.